We are here. We are here. We are here. What is an amazing day? Okay, everyone, this is Cam Jones, FX Daily Analysis. Let's begin. Disclaimer, I am not a professional. Please watch these videos at your own risk. These videos are for entertainment purposes only. Thank you. Friends and family on Telegram. Families and friends will prosper. Up for business. Okay, guys, we are marking up EUR, USD. Look at what's going on in the market. We are on the monthly time frame, starting off. What's going on? Price action in this area here. Okay, so if price goes up, looking for price to touch this area, come back to that area. Price go down, we're looking at prices hit these lows. Last but not least, we're going to add a midpoint in the middle. So while being on this market, let's read the pattern and see what happened. So market pushed, came from a high, and after that came from a low. So there's a pattern down here, right in this area. We have a double bottom. We have that first leg, second leg, third leg, fourth leg, W, retest somewhere in this area. Okay, market pushed up once, came back down, market pushed up twice, came back down, market pushed up 3 times, came back down. Overall, triple top 1, 2, and 3. We got the retest, and our market pushed down once so far. Okay, so you can clearly see that market came right back to our midpoint. So it can either break through it, retest, drop down further. Market consolidate a little bit, do that M pattern, break down, retest. Get an M here, 1, 2. Get the area consolidation. Market just could bounce back and forth. So we get that full breakout to the top side and downside. And we can also get that double bottom, which could be a single bottom. Market could push up, it could be a double bottom, which is first leg, second leg, third leg, fourth leg, retest. Market's gone. What's going on then? Headed down to the weekly time frame, so we can clearly see we are coming from that double top. 1 push up to the top, 2 pushes up to the top. Okay, formation, double top, retest is in this area here. Market push down once, market push down twice, and market's on that third time. That's average. You can push one more time for that fourth to come down, or it could continue consolidating, creating some momentum for that breakout to the top side. Get that retest on the top end and come down. If not, it can just consolidate and break down to the lower end. Headed down to the daily time frame. Okay, zooming out, you see the overall double top, third leg, fourth leg retest. So let's see what's going on near price action. Price action, we have a bullish engulfing pattern. So this market shows dominating, so it looks like it's going to go up. So you can see that incline, the market is working its way up. The body of this candle has exceeded the previous bodies of the other side. Also, the wicks has definitely dominated previous wicks on the other side as well, showing that the market looks dominant to go up. Also, we can see it's coming from like some type of double bottom. Read the spikes. First leg, second leg, third leg, fourth leg, retest. Market pushed up once, came back down. So this doji market pushed up twice, came back down. So we can see that market pushed up for an average of 2, pushed up 2, average 3. Market came back for that retest, then pushed back up again. So let's read again. First, second, third, fourth, retest 1, retest 2, retest 3. Okay, so that's average 3. So we're probably looking for that breakout here and that retest to go up further. Headed down to the 4 hour. And we got that huge engulfing pattern. Price action, last active candle. Price goes down. We can see that price is going to tag this area again of the area of support. Price goes up. We're looking price to break this area of resistance as it currently did. That's a huge bullish candle. It engulfed twice. Previously engulfed this one, and this one engulfed all this area here. All we're looking for is the 4 hour time frame to close out and then that market could be pushing up to new highs. So what we're going to do is draw a midpoint in the middle. Okay, so the market did not retest yet. We don't see a retest in this area here or a retest in this area here. See if we can find in a lower time frame. Okay, so we just still see two pushes. 4, 3 is the same structure. Headed down to the 2. Now we see an extra candle on the 2-hour time frame, which showing that the market is at a high. We've got the break, so it could be a retest somewhere in this area. If we keep going down the time frame, probably see a retest somewhere in this area. We're gonna look as we go down a further line. Headed down to the, so on the 2, market is at a high. We have previous candle, price action candles above the previous body, and the price action wick is above the previous wick, showing that market could be dominating. If not, that could be area of resistance. Market bounce off that, create some area retest here, and then shoot back up later on. If not, we're coming back down. Headed down to the 1. Same thing, headed down to the 45. Okay, so now we can see on the 45, market is having trouble breaking that area of resistance. Draw a line here. We can see that market came up to it once, came up twice, came up 3 times. Did break though, did break, and we did have that wicks above the previous wicks and bodies, above the previous bodies. So when we go down time frame, we'll probably see an incline, maybe a retest in this area here. But if that market doesn't break on the 45, eventually, that's like 3 pushes to the top, still have one more time to fully break. If not, the market's coming back down to that midpoint to come back up, or it's going to come back down to the low, and then it still has a chance to come back up. If not, if it breaks this area here, we know it's headed back down to this midpoint, maybe about average of 3 drops. Headed down to the 30-minute time frame. So now we can see a area of consolidation with these wicks. Market pushed up once, twice, 3 times, wasn't able to break. Last active candle did break. Okay, the body of this previous candle did not break all these wicks yet, but the last active wick did break all the previous wick. Market is showing as in an incline, so we will want on the 30-minute, we will want these the bodies of these last price action candle to break the previous wicks and showing it's going to be dominant. It did break one, but it still have 2 more to go. Headed down to the 15. And now we can see that push up. So multiple retests. So retest, market push up once, twice, 3 times, 4, retest 1, and retest 2. So retest is still happening. So it still have a chance to still break. Looking for a market to break this area here, which we can see is a little bit outside that area. So the market is working its way up for that incline, looking very good. Headed down to the 5. Okay, now we can start seeing those retests in the market. First, second, third, fourth. Market pushed up, retest 1, retest 2, retest 3, retest 4, and it's the last push up. So this is 5. Okay, so all we're waiting for is the market to do another retest somewhere in this area here. And then once you get that incline, that pattern that happens, could be an engulfing pattern, and that market's going to break out and go through. So we're still looking for a market to break our resistance line. And we can also see that the market is in some type of slight consolidation of that W. First leg, second leg, third leg, fourth leg, retest. Market pushed up once, looking at a retest, market pushed up twice, and so on. So far, this market is showing that it's working its way up to areas of highs. Headed down to the 3. Okay, we see the same thing. First, second, third, fourth, double bottom. Retest 1, retest 2, retest. Still, we're looking for that average of 3 retests. So we're looking for that third push up. So in this area here, we're looking for that market to break this area of resistance. So we're looking for that market to retest as it's doing now. We're looking for a blue engulfing pattern on my screen, probably on your screen. Hit that engulfing pattern. Our market's breaking out to new areas of highs, or previous areas of highs. And then we're looking for the market to be consolidating here. See on top of that resistance line, it's going to go up higher. Headed down to the 1. Okay, now we can see that engulfing pattern. Market is looking good. Something's forming here. So we can see a pattern forming in this area here near price. We can see that price came up to our resistance line, wasn't able to break, came back down. We got a spike here. Now we got a doji. Now this is a pattern. It could be a head and shoulders pattern. So this market may be coming down to a midpoint. So let's draw it out. So let's say price action. We have higher highs, which is the red line that's already there. Price action, lower lows somewhere here. And we can see we got that midpoint right in the middle. So we can see that market came right back down to the support. Now it could be doing a triple. It could be a head and shoulders pattern with the first leg, second leg, third leg, fourth leg, retest, market drop down. So that's like it could be forming. So we gotta wait until, yep, that's the head and shoulders pattern. So this market may be dropping right back to areas of lows. Okay, so we already know when you see a head and shoulders pattern, that the market's coming back down. That's clearly looks like the head and shoulders pattern. All we're gonna do is wait for the market to break this area of resistance, come back and retest, take it for the sell. If you guys are trading on this 1 minute lower time frame, okay. So let's do it again. Price action, highest highs, and now let's change the position of lows. Let's look at it down here, and if we put a midpoint right in the middle, you can see that market is doing what? First, second, third, fourth, retest, boom. And after that break, retest, come down further. Okay, but market could still create some momentum off this midline, still go up. Okay, if not, once you get that break and retest of this area here or this line here, support here, that market could break, retest, coming down. But looking at it right now, this market does look like it's about to come back down. The previous areas are low. Last active candle is dominating the previous candle here. So now we definitely getting that pattern that head and shoulders. So market is look like it's headed back down to the low. There's a chance that it can break. It's already broken. So we could be looking for that retest and market drop it down further, or that market just come right back down to lows, and you'll be looking for that momentum to shoot back up. If not, it's going to head down to another area of lows and be working its way down for the day. Okay. Okay, guys, please study Forex pattern cheat sheet. We were just in EUR USD. We've seen a pattern that we talk about daily, and that pattern, one of the pattern was the head and shoulders pattern. So we did see that left shoulder. We did see the head. We see the right shoulder. So we know when we see these head and shoulders pattern, the market's going to shoot down. And that's exactly what the market is doing on EUR USD. Very important information, guys. Please understand a breakout retest strategy. What happens when the market is at a high of resistance or at a low resistance or at the midpoint of resistance. Okay, guys, this is Cam Jones, FX Daily Analysis. Thank you for watching and thank you for your attention. EUR USD.